A name isn't just a word. It's not just letters put together in a clever way. A name is identity, it's energy, it carries history, purpose, and possibility all at once. When you say a name, you're not just identifying something, you're acknowledging its existence and its potential. That's why choosing a name, the right name, matters so much. People spend their whole lives living up to what they're called. We name rockets, ships, even algorithms because it reminds us they're part of a mission, a journey. Each name we choose becomes a marker of who we are becoming as a species. When a name is spoken enough times, it becomes a story. And stories, they shape the future. Today, I want you to think about the power in that. A single name has sparked revolutions, united countries, launched new eras of technology, and inspired millions to dream bigger. A name can give courage to someone who feels small. It can ignite a spark in someone who feels lost. It can transform doubt into belief. So when I reveal a name, it's never random. It's intentional. It represents something with the potential to change lives, to challenge the ordinary and redefine what's possible. Sometimes the world isn't ready to understand that meaning right away, and that's okay. Names that grow into their purpose just as we do. This name, the one I'm talking about today, it carries a future inside it. It's a promise, a direction, a spark waiting to become a flame. You're not just going to hear this name, you're going to remember it, because it's not just a name, it's the beginning of a new story. And today that story finally starts. When I talk about this name, I'm not talking about something simple or ordinary. I'm talking about a vision wrapped in a word, a symbol that points toward the future we're building. We don't choose names just to label things. We choose them to set expectations, to define a purpose, to create momentum. Every major leap in human progress began with a bold idea, but ideas need identity to grow. They need something we can call them, hold on to, and believe in. The right name can do that. It can turn imagination into a mission. This name isn't here to represent where we are right now. It's designed to represent where we're going. A future where humanity doesn't just survive, but expands. A world where boundaries dissolve and possibility becomes the default setting. A future that demands courage, creativity, and the willingness to build what others say is impossible. When a name carries a vision inside it, people don't just remember it, they follow it. They see their own dreams reflected in it. They choose to step into something bigger than themselves. And that's when real progress happens, because progress isn't the result of machines or technology alone. Progress is driven by people who believe, people who choose to move with purpose. This name stands for that belief. It reminds us that we were never meant to stay in one place, physically or mentally. Evolution requires motion, and this name represents that motion. So yes, the name has been revealed. But understand this, it's not just a name, it's a direction. A target, a signal to the world that we're not slowing down and the future isn't waiting. This is the moment where vision becomes destiny. Every vision, no matter how bold, needs a story to bring it to life. People don't connect to machinery or metal or algorithms. They connect to meaning. They follow a purpose they can feel. And that's why this name matters. It isn't just a title for something new. It's the beginning of a narrative that will shape what comes next. Think about the greatest achievements in history. They didn't become legendary because they worked. They became legendary because they inspired. They made people believe that something bigger, something extraordinary was within reach. A name without a story is forgettable. But a name with a story becomes a movement. This story is about human ambition. It's about curiosity, the thing that has always pushed us to explore, to innovate, to dare. It's about the belief that the world we have isn't the final version. We can upgrade reality. We can rewrite what's possible. And every time we do, we redefine who we are. The name I've introduced represents that exact energy, the drive to move forward when others stay still, the courage to think further than the horizon, the willingness to imagine the future not as a distant dream, but as a plan we're already building. And the most important part of this story, it isn't just mine. It belongs to anyone who wants to be part of it. Anyone willing to dream loudly, take risks, and build the impossible. This name invites every curious mind, every innovator, every believer to join this mission. Because the future isn't written by spectators, it's written by those who take action. This story begins with us. Legacy isn't measured by what we build today, it's measured by what remains when we're gone. Every breakthrough we create, every mission we launch, every boundary we push, all of it is ultimately about the people who will come after us. Names become timeless when they carry forward the dreams of those who shape them. Think about it, the inventors, the explorers, the thinkers who changed the world, many of them are no longer here. But their names still are. Their ideas outlived their lifetimes because they chose to give their vision a name strong enough to survive history. That's the power we're dealing with right now. This name isn't meant to fade or be forgotten. It's meant to grow, to evolve, to inspire generations we will never meet. One day, long after we're done building and fighting and imagining, someone else will speak this name. Maybe a young person filled with hope, and they'll know exactly what it stands for, a future that didn't wait to be handed to them, but was built for them. And that's what drives me. We don't aim to create temporary wins. We aim to write a chapter in the story of humanity that others can build upon. When a name becomes a legacy, it becomes more than sound. It becomes a mission that lives forever. So when I say this name matters, I mean it will matter not only today, but in a century, 1,000 years, maybe even on worlds we haven't reached yet. Because once a name becomes a symbol of possibility, nothing can erase it. This isn't just about who we are, it's about who we're becoming, and this name will carry us there. Technology is exciting, rockets, robots, artificial intelligence, they get people talking. But none of it matters without the humans behind it. Every idea starts in someone's mind. Every invention begins in someone's heart. And a future worth building is one that includes everyone. This name isn't just representing a mission, it represents people. It stands for the ones who dare to dream, who stay curious, who refuse to accept limitations. It's a tribute to the thinkers, the builders, and every person who ever felt like their imagination was bigger than the world around them. We are not advancing technology for technology's sake. We are advancing it to elevate human life, to give us more choices, more opportunities, more places to belong. Because progress means nothing if humanity is left behind. A name with real meaning keeps us grounded in that truth. It reminds us that every breakthrough must serve the human spirit, not replace it. The journey ahead will be challenging. There will be doubt, criticism, moments where it feels easier to quit. But the reason we continue isn't machinery, it's people. It's the friendships formed in labs, the passion shared in late-night ideas, the belief that we can create something that makes life better for everyone. This name honors all of that. It honors the hands that build, the minds that design, the hearts that believe. It's a reminder that innovation isn't cold or robotic, it's deeply human. We're not here to escape humanity, we're here to empower it. Every announcement has a moment where the world shifts, where curiosity becomes clarity. This is that moment. The name is revealed, but the journey is just beginning. A word alone doesn't transform the future we do. What matters now is what we choose to build with it. We've stepped into a chapter that demands more from us, more innovation, more courage, more unity. The challenges ahead aren't small, exploring new worlds, redefining how we live, changing what humanity believes is possible. But history has shown that progress doesn't come from waiting. It comes from movement, from bold steps forward when others stand still. This name signals a new mission, one that invites every person in this room and every person watching to play a role. Whether you write code, design hardware, teach, create, or simply believe, you're part of this. You are the momentum. You are the reason this mission exists. There will be people who doubt, who question, who fear what the future might look like. That's always been true. But remember, this breakthrough never comes from comfort zones. Discovery never comes from silence. The greatest leaps happen when someone finally says, let's go. So here we are at the edge of a turning point. The name we've introduced isn't a label, it's a signal. A reminder that the future isn't waiting for permission, it's already knocking on the door asking who's willing to open it. And I believe we are. This is more than a name, it's a launch command. And the countdown has already begun.